Good morning. So nice to have you join us on a very rainy, yucky day here in the Tennessee Valley. If you've been on the road, hopefully you had a chance to get where you're going and back very safely because those roadways are slippery. So be careful as the day goes along. It's kind of a fitting day, I guess, in a way, for us to have our first guest on the show this morning because blood supplies in Chattanooga continue to hover at critical lows, and Blood Assurance is asking everyone who can to please consider giving blood. Dr. Liz Culler is the CEO of Blood Assurance here in Chattanooga, a frequent guest on the show, and you and I were chatting a little bit before we started, and you were saying that days like this are a problem too because traffic accidents can occur.
That's
and then
exactly
people need
right.
you.
That's exactly right. So any blood used today had to have been donated yesterday. So you have to be proactive. And of course, all the schools are closed today or delayed, and so our blood drives are disrupted, and people just won't come in and donate quite so much. So we need everyone to come out.
Can we talk a little bit about numbers? I don't know how many you know off the top of your head, but we're just soon off of our Share Your Christmas food drive. So we talk a lot about how much it takes to feed people.
Yes.
And the amount we get in with those donations is great, but it doesn't last but really a few months.
That's right.
From a blood perspective, how much do you need every day?
It's our goal. Our goal is over 400 units a day, and we use that. Like our blood supply right now is we only have a one-day supply of almost every type.
Wow.
Yes.
So you need 400 people a day.
Yes.
Per type of blood, or just in general?
In general.
Okay.
But with a one-day supply, thinking about a day like today where schools are canceled and people aren't donating, one-day supply, that's going to put us in trouble for tomorrow.
Well, you know, it's referred to as a blood bank.
Right.
So you think of it that way, and it's exactly that. So this time of year, just like our bank accounts, you're kind of depleted because so many people at the end of the year do their surgeries with their insurance to be met.
100% right, exactly. So a couple of stresses on the blood supply, exactly right. People are trying to get that last minute surgery in. People are, you know, on vacation, they're driving around, they're getting in accidents, so they're not donating as much, plus they're using more. So we always come into January in a deficit.
Right.
And then on top of that, people are sick because they've had these holiday gatherings, they've been inside around each other, they've gotten colds, so they're not able to come out and donate.
Okay, so when you were telling me that one, it was not so much that if you're getting sick, you need the blood. It's that if you're sick, you can't donate the blood.
Exactly right.
I see.
Yes.
What are the parameters for who can donate? Is there an age minimum?
Is 16 with parental consent, 17 you can consent for yourself, and just 110 pounds and feeling well and healthy.
Okay. Anemia used to be a concern. If you are anemic, you can't give?
That's right. So we will prick your finger and we will make sure that it's safe for you to donate. So we check that at every donation.
Okay. Yeah. Talk about what the process is like then when you go in to give blood, and do you ever see people go in, like coworkers go in or friends go in and do it together?
Absolutely. This is a great New Year's resolution. If anybody has resolved to do more volunteer work, it's going to take you less than an hour. You can do it on your lunch break. We'd love to have you and a coworker come in. It's going to probably take you about 30 minutes. And you can actually even answer the questions through our app before you even visit our facility. So you just answer a series of questions. We'll prick your finger. We'll make sure your blood pressure and pulse are fine. And then you'll donate. The actual donation process is only 10 minutes long.
Really?
Yes.
Then you stay for a little while.
Yeah,
to
we want to make sure you're okay. Want to give you some water, some snacks.
And you don't have any more just the one location down by UTC. Y'all have got multiple branches.
Absolutely. We're out near the mall, near Hamilton Place Mall, near the Target. We're out in North River near the Lowe's.
Okay.
We're in Fort Oglethorpe. We're in Cleveland.
You don't ever do it mobily though, do you? Where you'll go to a workplace to take?
We do, in fact.
Really?
And in fact, you can go to our website and enter your zip code and the date, and it'll find the closest mobile to you.
Okay. What about the types that you most need? You mentioned 400 units donated a day is what you're after.
That's right. For sure, O's, either O negative or O positive. We need both because that's what a trauma patient's going to get. Before they figure out your blood type, they're going to give you type O.
Okay. So if you go into, like if I came to you and I gave blood, I don't know my blood type.
Right.
I think I know it, but I don't know it for sure. So I'm going to find out when I leave, right?
You will find out 1 to 2 business days later.
But you will tell me.
We will tell you, exactly.
Okay, because if I'm an O, you'd love for me to be a frequent flyer.
You've got it exactly right.
Okay, what if you are, isn't there one type of blood that can only receive its type of blood?
Oh, O is like that. So it's the universal donor, but not the universal recipient. And it's the opposite for plasma and platelets. AB is the universal donor.
Okay. Do you need plasma too? I know
We
you're here
do.
talking about blood,
We
but
do absolutely need plasma.
is
And
that kind of a frightening conversation for you to have sometimes, because you almost don't want to tell people because you don't want them to think, don't come give blood because we're going to ask you for plasma too?
right. So it's no big deal. If you're donating a unit of whole blood, you're given plasma in that donation. But if you're AB, we really want your plasma, so we may ask you to donate in a different way where we're just taking your plasma.
Okay, so if I come in and I'm an O, I pretend I'm an O.
Yes.
Then you're going to take my blood.
Yes.
And then you will do with it all the things that you need to after I've given it to you. So you'll take the plasma from that.
Exactly. Save 3 lives. So it's a red cell, it's a plasma, and a platelet.
If you're having to go into the surgery, these elective surgeries that happen, I have a minute left, how much blood typically does people go through? Do those surgeries require?
It really depends on the procedure. If it's just a small orthopedic procedure, it may only take a unit or two, but a trauma, I mean, 50, 60 units.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so they need 400 of you right now to
That's
say
right.
you're willing to go down to the location nearest you. Do you make an appointment or can you just walk in?
You can walk in. You can do it either way.
Okay, and if they want to find out about having y'all come to a workplace, call you or go online?
Call our main number and we can hook you up. Exactly.
Okay, so here's that main number, 756-0966. Online, it's bloodassurance.org. 400 units is what they go through every single day. So just think, if you were the one who all of a sudden had a trauma, how grateful you would be. And I think y'all are there to help people in other parts of the country if there's ever a real drastic need.
That's exactly right.
So good to talk to you.
Thanks for having me.
I'm Jonathan Lawson, here to tell you about life insurance through the Colonial Penn program. If you're age 50 to 80,